Evening, everyone. It is 7 o'clock, and you know what that means. It's time for a live band performance, and I've got these gentlemen in the studio with me, known as One Ton Trolley. Good evening.
Good evening.
All right. Thanks for coming down. What would you like to start with? You got a couple songs for us?
Yeah, we'll play one off of our first record, and then we'll roll into one off of our most current release. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Outstanding. Thanks.
From the start, never spared a broken heart. I can't hide these emotions locked inside. Get to me every time, and I'm blind from across a crowded room. You make the answers. No way to guard them from your net. Is anyone escaped you yet? 'Cause they can't hide these emotions locked inside. Get to them every time, and their minds are blind. Sweet
restaurants, traffic circles through confused. We never really had the chance to leave a lasting mark. We left ourselves a happenstance and self-inflicted scar. Now look at us, we're faded fast. We're all just shadows of our youth. All the decades that have passed, I'm burying all our roots.
All right. So that's from the latest one, eh?
That's from our record that we put out in February of 23. Sunday Morning Cigarettes is the album title.
Has it been that long? Wow.
it
No,
has.
I remember you sent me the copy of the songs before it came out.
Right.
Remember? And I gave you my feedback on that. That was a year and a half
Yeah, and
ago.
you were very kind with that feedback as well. Thank you. Yeah, it was a.
It is a great record, yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of it. We spent a lot of time on it, and we're really happy with it. That was our second record. So the first song we played, "Blind," was a song that was on our March of 22 5-song EP,
Okay.
"No Simple Highways."
All right. So this is the third release, but the second full length that we're going with now.
So it's the second full record.
Yeah,
release,
yeah.
Well, not full record. We had a 5-song EP, and then Sunday Morning Cigarettes is a
Oh,
12-song LP.
okay. All right. Glad
We're
I
getting
clarified.
all those letters in there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to remember. Like, give us a little background, like how you recorded and all that, and put it together. And
Well, both records we recorded at the Temper Mill, and we worked with Jake Shives, who's amazing.
Yeah.
We're huge fans of Jake. He's the best. And he mixed both of them as well.
okay.
And No Simple Highways was mastered by Dave Feeney at the Temper Mill.
Okay.
Sunday Morning Cigarettes was mastered by Third Man Records, Warren Fever.
Okay.
And we love.
How was it
did.
working with Warren then?
He's fantastic.
Isn't he?
And he mixed us for vinyl too. Of course, we were dummies and we recorded too long of a record, so it doesn't fit
Yes,
on one vinyl record.
It does not.
So we're waiting for money to fall from heaven somehow, so we can put it out on a 2-record double release, maybe with bonus tracks. Who can possibly know?
Oh, there you go. The deluxe package.
The deluxe package. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Why don't we do another one?
Sure thing. This one will be off of Sunday Morning Cigarettes as well. So here we go. Words are comfort to the old. They can leave you like a dog out in the cold. Words are a lover's favorite tool. All the seeds that grow a man into a fool. So why do you think it's time I never say I think
Seems like time never found and I never had no words for you. Words can be written or refrained, or hollered from the rooftops in the rain. Words can be pecks upon your cheek, all the red marks you receive when you misspeak. So why should I the things I say only make you cry? Things I never said to you, things I never said to you, things I promised would come, things I promised would come true. Seems like I never found and I never had no words for you. So why the things I say only make you
All right. What we usually do towards the beginning of the show, we go round the room, introduce yourselves to the viewers, starting with you, gentlemen.
Hi, I'm Chris Brown, bass player for One Ton Trolley.
All right.
I am Bill Arnold, songwriter, vocalist, guitar player for One Ton Trolley.
I'm John Johnson, drummer for One Ton Trolley.
Anthony Zach from Royal Oak, Michigan, from One Ton Trolley.
Well, we finally got
Yeah.
an address out of you.
He just had to crawl out of bed to get here, so he was happy
Literally
boy. All right, so you said songwriter, so I take it that means you're the primary songwriter of the songs?
Yeah, for most of them. Anthony has written some too. And we got one of those tonight for you too. So
Oh, awesome. Okay, so has it been you four since the beginning, or how's that transpired?
there was a couple movements when we started getting kind of serious with this band, at least. Rick Lewis was on drums and harmony vocals, and Andy David was on guitar, and things moved around and everything. We settled into this grouping, and now we have been playing a number of shows with Larry LeBeck on pedal steel, but this has been the predominant four.
Right, you know.
So
So you're stuck with these two, huh?
yeah,
Speaking of serious, you know neither one of them are.
not a lot of serious stuff going on. We're always screwing around.
That's all right. It's all about having fun, man.
There's definitely if you could put fun in the bank, there'd be a bigger balance than money. So you gotta have fun.
Yeah, it would overflow, wouldn't it?
It would.
All right, why don't we do another one?
All right, this was the first song that Anthony recorded guitar on, and he did a lot of really super cool stuff on it. It's on our first EP,
Okay.
No Simple Highways, and this would have been our third single that we released, and it's about life on Lake Superior for somebody working on the ore boats.
Oh.
them all the time. Faces knock me below the waterline. Are they there? Am I just losing my mind? No certainty when we're living our time. Just a wreck before I met you. I was from nowhere. Now it's so hard to bear the purpose when you've never had to care. Now the only thing between us are the spaces down below. I can feel their eyes upon me, they're anxious for a show. And think about them all the time. The faces knock me below the waterline. Are they there? Am I just losing my mind? No certainty have come to claim their pride. Heaven's gates or hell's redemption, so cruel to tempt this eye. Gaze upon the menu, see our last goodbye. When the waves start crashing over and the sky's turning angry gray, 300 yards of helpless freighters not coming home today. And I'm thinking about them all the time. The faces judge me below the waterline. Yeah, I'm still up here, but it looks like judgment time. No certainty have come. No certainty have come. No certainty have come to claim their pride.
Always wait for the last timber. Don't want to interrupt. So where could folks find your music? All the usual platforms?
We are on all the usual platforms. You can find us on any streaming platform, or I don't even know if we're on paid platforms anywhere or not, but we always have CDs with us at shows, and because people will need coasters from time to time, and they make great stocking stuffers. And we encourage folks to go down to their neighborhood Salvation Army and pick up a CD player for like $5.
Yeah.
We gave some out at a show that we did back in December in Clarkston, the Holly Trolley Christmas show. We had some door prizes. We were giving out Salvation Army jam boxes.
Yeah. It's amazing how hard they are to find nowadays. Like CD players are cheap as you know what, but to find them now, I mean, it's not like you can just walk into Walmart now and find them on the shelf or whatever.
Salvation Army is your place.
Yeah. And then newest cars don't have the player anymore. The newest computers, there's no disk drive. It's like, okay, how are you supposed to play physical releases anymore?
Well, they're trying to. I don't know who they are, but they're trying to force you to listen to what they're trying to sell.
Oh yeah.
So you got to go local. You can find all kinds of. We have so many friends in this area that are just amazing.
Yeah.
Bands with all this incredible original material.
Yeah. And there's some cool shops that actually sell local music too as well.
Absolutely.
You know? There's got to be one somewhere within miles of every watcher, listener.
We have stuff at Dearborn Music, and both in Farmington and in Dearborn, and
But you can get it on
we also
iTunes,
have it at Motor
you know.
City. Motor City Guitar has our CDs there.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, most people, iTunes, you can get it on
you happen
iTunes
to
and
be-
Amazon and Apple Music and everything.
Do you happen to be on Bandcamp?
We are. I need do a little bit of tidying up on
Well, you got homework for tonight.
there. I
it.
do. I
Because
don't know if I'll get to it tonight. But
I remind people, though, the first Friday of the month, they give all the sales to the bands. Just once a month. So if you sell a CD for $10, you get $10. You don't even pay their normal fee. Yes. It's been going on for a couple of years.
Chris is looking at me like, yeah, man.
They
should've
started
known
it
that."
right after the pandemic, to help. Yeah. It's a win-win for both, it's a good way to promote themselves, and of course the bands make out,
Well,
So if
I have
not,
homework.
if not tonight, next month, you better do it.
I'll be on it. Thank you.
All right, why don't we do another one?
Let's do one that Anthony wrote. You want to talk about this one?
It's called Always Something. One of those words I've already heard you screaming on the telephone. It's easier said than done, my friend, and I'll probably never say it again. It's always something. And my thought game's chilling with my phone game's hoping for you to call. Waiting for the right time, hoping for your fly-by when your man's not home. It's always something. It's always something. At times I feel like an apparition, a figment of your imagination. Something I wanted but I should not have had. Downstairs and nobody cares if you're really gonna live or die. Just wanna be alone and shut the whole world out and never let them in and why. It's always something. It's always something. Times I feel like an apparition, a figment of your imagination. Something I wanted but I do not have had. It's always something. It's always something. It's always something. It's always something.
All right. So one of yours, huh, Anthony?
Yes, sir.
I would have, tell you next time, don't talk so much before the song. You're holding things up there.
Things can be determined so many different ways.
No. Kudos to you. And then
Thank you.
I never could get that hang of playing and singing at the same time. I played guitar a lot when I was younger, and I could do one or the other, but I couldn't do both at the same time. I just
Same here.
never could do it.
It's practice.
Oh yeah, well I guess maybe I was too busy getting stoned to practice.
It's not going to parties as kids, sitting on the edge of your bed playing guitar all night.
until you pass out, from playing. Yeah.
Then you wake up with the guitar next to you, you're like, who is this for?
Wait a minute, this isn't my guitar.
That wasn't a headstock?
I guess,
Scars to prove it.
yeah, I guess they said Stevie Ray Vaughan and his brother used to do that when they were growing up. They would literally play. They weren't getting high or stoned, but they would play until they would fall asleep. Mom would come in and see them in the middle of the night. They'd be, with their guitars still in their hands. But it paid off, though. Yeah. All right, what do we have now?
Well, this one is. This one's also on Sunday Morning Cigarettes. So this one, I wrote about going back to my hometown years later and finding things different, but things the same, and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of travels with me whatever town I'm playing in. I let adopt it a little bit, or I use it. So yeah, Royal Oak. I did live here for a while, so it was my town. Even got a friendly ride to Beaumont Hospital one time when I overly imbibed for a friend's bachelor party just down the street here at the KFC parking lot. I was slumbering peacefully in the ditch. Apparently, that is frowned upon by the local constabulary.
Just Royal Oak.
Yeah.
Should have done it in Ferndale.
It would have been cheaper to wake up in the ditch. So this one's called My Town.
Two birds singing in trees in two different yards. About 50 bottles in the grass next to the car. Piles of cigarette butts and old candy wrappers. Months of papers in the gutter that were never delivered. But this is still my town. My town. Seems the names are the same on that old water tower. And numbers to match as far as I can remember. Those Friday nights were made for those of us who would scatter. Leave the others to the cheers while we attended what mattered. In our hometown, our town. This will always be my town. This will always be my ground. I've been around the world, I've pulled my stakes, and I've put them down. And wherever I call home, it ain't nothing like my town. This lady suits, draped in varsity leathers. Drink it all in now, it may never get better. Once you've been to the top, nothing down below matters. Well, we can drown all our failures in bourbon and bitters. In our hometown, our town. This will always be my town.
right, My Town. So you were at least lucky when you got ended up in that ditch. They didn't have cell phones back then for people to walk by and take a million pictures of you.
No, and then the reason why, Scott, was because of old technology of what you do to somebody that passes out in a ditch. I was scared of magic markers. So
Okay.
the constabulary asked me, is there somewhere where we can take you? And I'm like, no, they will abuse me with magic markers, and I will have genitalia drawn on my face. And I need to lead a professional life here.
It'll come back and haunt you when you become a big, star. Yeah. All right. Let's keep it going. What do you have for us now?
This was our first single. This is a story about not liking to be told what to do. It's called "Don't Tell Me."
There's some things about me you should know. There's some things I never want to show. I never want to be the one to hide, not share what's broken inside, just escape. Sometimes things we see can be unseen. Sometimes people flaunt it when they're mean. We never want to be the one to blame. We hang on to our greed, push away. We never want to be the one to cry. Our fistless to the sky, think we win. And don't tell me that I should turn aside from things that I don't think are right. I see. And don't tell me that I should close my eyes to this three-ring circus built on lies. I see. No, don't tell me how I see, how I see. Makes a man think he's the one to choose. Between the prize of who will lose. We give away our power to decide to those who don't abide by our needs. We line up just like cattle to the blade. Our decisions have all been made conveniently. And don't tell me not to be surprised. Complications pure as I see. And don't tell me you think it's for the past. In line with all the rest I see. And don't tell me that I should draw the shade. Disregard the grand charade I see. No, don't tell me how I see, how I see. No, don't tell me how I see, how I see.
All right. So, do you folks have any shows coming up? Or I know you got something coming up. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
I have a solo show tomorrow at the Foundry in Port Huron. I'll be appearing with Caleb Malooly from the Gasoline Gypsies and Mike Leslie from the Mike Leslie Band and Candlebox. And that one was organized by our good friend John Byrell and also Liza Kanga, also a good friend. And yeah, and then we have something coming up. Good Lord. I know we're doing something. We are doing opening day of trout season in Grayling, Michigan at the, good God, Tinker's Junction. We did it last year, and it was
Okay.
a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And then we have some things. We're going to be playing at the Old Miami with the Sugarees on June 1st.
That'll be a good show.
Yes. We're playing at the Flower and Garden Show in Lake Orion also on May 17th.
That should be interesting.
It should be. We'll take flowers home to get us partially out of the doghouse that we dig for ourselves as musicians.
Hmm.
And
Hopefully your groupies will throw some at you while you're playing.
oh, they'll throw something.
yeah.
Yes, all right. As long as it's not papers, I'm good.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
So that song we just played, "Don't Tell Me," was our first single, and this is about to be our latest single. When a certain fellow in this room comes over to track his part, I'm not naming any names. It's John. So so we've been having some fun with this one. This one is, from the standpoint of a lapsed Catholic, and it's called "Hail Mary."
Say, Hail Mary, would you pray for me as you dance your fingers down the rosary? One I fought couldn't hurt, I guess. Shot a holy war, maybe I should confess. I take a deep breath and I count to 10. Forgive me, Father, I have sinned. It's been a long time, you don't remember me, as you sit alone inside the rectory. Say, Hail Mary, full of grace. Oh, please do not forsake me. Wrap me up in your embrace. Say, Hail Mary, full of grace. Lead me not into temptation. Just forgive me if I stray. Whoa. Please, Hail Mary, would you help me get back home? It's been a couple dozen years since I took the knee. All the sing-alongs never spoke to me. Stand up, sit down, shake a total stranger's hand, drop a $20 bill in the basket and pass. My salvation account surely overdrawn. Can my credit be replenished reading Luke or John? I'm looking for a miracle to come to me, but is it too late for my soul to be free? Say, Hail Mary, full of grace. Oh, please do not forsake me. Wrap me up in your embrace. Say, Hail Mary, full of grace. Lead me not into temptation. Just forgive me when I stray. Whoa. Please, Hail Mary, would you help me get back home? Oh, say, Hail Mary, would you pray for me as you dance your fingers down the rosary? One I Father couldn't hurt, I guess. Shot a holy water, maybe I should confess.
All right. So that song is about that heathen over there back there, huh?
You're gonna have to narrow it down.
Just take your pick.
We're heathen heavy.
All righty. So we got a little bit of time. I think we can squeeze a few more in.
I'd like to hear that.
Yeah.
Do we want Shall we do Summertime or shall we do Hang by a Thread or Ghost Garden?
Let's do Hang by a Thread.
Yeah, we're going to do this. This is another new one. This is unrecorded,
Oh.
so you're getting a sneak peek here. Well, we've sneaked our
Is it a
peeks
world
to-
premiere or
Not
quite?
in this situation. I guess you could say that, but no, it's not a world premiere. We've premiered it at a couple places, and yeah. So this is a new one. It's called Hanging by a Thread.
Dropping down the curtains from my eyes the other day. Wrapped them in a blanket and I buried them away. I picked up the pieces of all I thought I knew. Broken dreams and promises and those that I'd lied to. Came to realization I'd known it all along. I began to reevaluate all the things I'd done to you. So I wrote them in a letter, but I burned them in a drum. Swept up all the ashes and I locked them in a trunk. 'Cause it takes a strong man to admit what he's become. Can't amount to much if all you do is drink and song. How's a man focus when all goes new? Strap on the guitar and sing these songs. Whoa to you. 200 miles ago, I'm real some coffee fumes. $20, all that I have left. 1,000 miles behind me, and then where all my wounds, I'm a wreck. Hanging by a thread of self-respect. Lost in all these deep thoughts on perpetual parade. The value of my lifetime, and should I be afraid? When it comes my time, I have done all I can do. Can I take advantage of a white entitled you? Much to my surprise, I found that I had went deeper than I ever really ever meant to reach to. 200 miles ago, I'm still stuck off confused. $20, all that I have left. 1,000 miles behind again, and with all my wounds, I'm a wreck. Hanging by a thread of self-respect. 200 miles ago, I'm ghost sunk off confused. $20, all that I have left. 1,000 miles behind me, and then for all my wounds, I'm a wreck. Hanging by a thread of self-respect.
All right. Once again, 1 Ton Trolley. Always fascinated me how that how timeless that is. That train rhythm, if you will. You know, that it's still popular. That's cool.
It'll make them tap the toes.
We like it a lot.
Kentucky, they tap them on the 1 and the 3.
Ah.
That's a little hard.
Not always.
Yeah.
You know, let's not throw the entire state of Kentucky under the bus. But there were some there.
Okay.
It was fun. Went up to the Holler
They
Holler.
were drinking moonshine on the 2 and 4.
Yeah, we did fall in we did fall in love with Eastern Kentucky when we were down there in November. We played at a place called Holla Holler on its inaugural night, and it was much fun. Great guy down there, Bob Wan.
Did they actually have moonshine down there?
Yeah, well, we were on the radio, and I might have let slip that, hey, a big guy might be looking for a jar of clear, and they brought me a big jug and a big old milk jug. They did clean the milk out. There was no milk residue.
Ah, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, my father actually ran that in the hills of Tennessee when he was a young man.
Well, if you got any.
Well, it probably wouldn't be drinkable by now.
Oh, it ages.
It does very well.
I'm going with it does.
It's like fine shine.
Yeah. When it's that powerful, who cares? Just
Run it through a coffee filter, make sure it doesn't turn gray. Drink it all day.
there you go. All right. Why don't we get some more in?
I woke up thinking about the clear blue skies. Wiped sleep from my tired eyes. I turned around, started smelling the coming rain. I checked the forecast for the coming day. Sunny skies and not a chance of rain. But it don't take the meteorologist to read her eyes. Drawn together like trailers in some hell. Around and round and around and around we go. Gonna be cloudy with a chance of rain. When the wind picks up, not blowing. She's enough to make the weatherman start to rain. It's a Strength Venice for my last dollar. It's about time I threw off this collar. This weather coming in a different way. So don't tell me I'm off the rocker. Storm chaser gonna go insane again. Coming on like an old freight train. Drawn together like trailers in tornadoes. Around and round and around and around we go. It's gonna be cloudy with a chance of rain. When the wind picks up, I'm blowing. She's enough to make the weatherman start to rain. It's a trailers and tornadoes. Your time to take cover, it's a bit too late. Oh, trailer park is beginning to shake. Drawn together like trailers in tornadoes. Round and round and around and around we go. It's gonna be cloudy with a chance of rain. When the wind starts to rain, gotta blow it. She's enough to leave the weatherman all astray. It's a trailers and tornadoes.
Yeah. All right.
That's Trailers and Tornadoes off of our Sunday Morning Cigarettes record.
Okay. How many tracks are on that again?
12.
12.
And I
okay.
wrote that one with my buddy Adam Carpenter, who from Marquette, who also recorded that song. I wrote it with him. He recorded it with his band, Adam Carpenter and the Upper Hand, which I play some dobro on. But we wrote it over the phone.
Is that during the pandemic or it's
No,
just because you
it
were
was
long distance that you had
Just
to
long
do it?
distance.
Okay.
We were practicing pandemic stuff.
You were getting prepared for
We were
what was going to happen.
We
huh?
were pre-pandemic prepared. We were pandemic preppers.
You were ahead of your time. You set the trend.
We did.
All right. Well, why don't we do a 1-2 punch? Do a couple more, and we'll get you out of here.
Sounds good.
But before we do that, once again, Chris, Bill, Anthony, John, thank you so much for coming down, playing for us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us on here. We really appreciate it. We're having a lot of fun. So thank you so much.
All right. What are you going to finish off with?
Well, we're going to do the title track to Sunday Morning Cigarettes, which is called Sunday Morning Cigarettes, and then we will, and then we're going to send it off with send everybody off on a happy ever afters, because we're like that. We want everybody to be happy forever after.
Cool.
Every time I think about you now, I go a little less insane than I used to. Night after night, I wake up all alone in this place that we call home. It's just not the same. All the plants have died since you've been gone. Hey, I've gotten over you. Your petty fights and moving nights, your Sunday morning cigarettes. Hey, there's nothing left to prove. Take your conscious eyes on the empty wine, your Sunday morning cigarettes. For the love of God above, what's there to explain? I have to. Time after time, I've been down this old road. Never think it's time to change. What's the sense of being this? You never hear the words I say. Hey, I've gotten over you. Your conscious eyes, your guilty eyes, and your Sunday morning cigarettes. Hey, there's nothing left to prove. Take your patience eyes, all of your dear eyes, and your Sunday morning cigarettes. If you're getting the impression you're not getting through to me, put an end to this obsession. Hey, I've gotten over you. Your needle crap, your fucking cats, your Sunday morning cigarettes. Hey, now what's left to do? Take your sanctimonious bullshit, your Sunday morning cigarettes. Never let them steal your mind. Oh, never let them deep inside. Keep your souvenirs and secrets locked away. Save them for a rainy day. You always have a backup plan. And you find yourself a trusty right-hand man. bullshit dressed in clothes and printed paper. Strip away all your camouflage. Just talk to me. Remember back when phone calls were a dime? Long before opinions could prosecute a crime. Drop your bombs and make your getaway. The story ends the same. I wake up in strange places all the time. The day of the week seems to always slip my mind. Eyes focused on the dawning sky. There were lands to celebrate. I don't believe in fairy tales, happy ever afters. Promises of bullshit dressed in rose and printed paper. Strip away all your camouflage and just talk to me. Says nothing like an honest feeling. Lay there before contemplating. If and taking back is out there open for all seeing. Cast aside your uncertainty and just trust in me. Strip away all your camouflage and just talk to me. Strip away all your camouflage and just talk to me. Strip away all your camouflage and just talk to me.
Thank you so much.